Hi, all right, so today I want to talk about time and milestones. When you're really chronically ill, when you're super ill, it's easy to lose track of time. I did for many years. I didn't even know what year it was. I didn't know what date it was. I didn't want to know because the truth be told, milestones are very, very, very hard for people who are chronically ill. Oh my God, it's my birthday again. Oh my God, it's Christmas again. It's Easter again. The kids are going back to school again. These milestones you promise yourself when you're really, really ill, and say it's your birthday, you're so ill, basically all you want to do is die. You promise yourself on that day, you say, I am going to keep going. I will make it. I will do whatever it takes. And by next year on my birthday, I won't be like this. I will be better. I will be healthy again. And I just want to talk about pressure because as the year goes by, and you start to approach your birthday again, there's maybe 4 months away now, and then it's 3 months, and then it's 2 months, and then you're down to a week away, 5 days away, whatever. As these pressures mount, you start to feel very upset, devastated, hopeless, helpless. Like, how can I still be sick like I promised myself? And so it gets very, very hard to see these milestones come and go, and then be able to promise yourself again, like get up the hope to promise yourself again that next year you will be better, and that you will continue to try, and that you'll do whatever it takes, and next year is going to be the year. And then as that year approaches, and if you're still sick, it can be devastating to live these milestones over and over. And I mean, I went through infertility for a long time before I had my kids and before I was ever sick, but it's like that. You try every month and it doesn't happen. Every month you get your period and you're like, oh my God, and then you try again and then it doesn't happen and it doesn't happen. And as the years start to go by, the months start to pile up, the years start to pile up, it's very, very difficult to try again and say, like, next month it's going to happen. At some point you start to lose hope. You start to lose that hope. And the hope is what is your flame. It is the one thing that is going to help you survive. That hope is your flame. It's your candle. It's the only thing left when you're chronically ill is that hope. And so to see that hope get diminished time after time because you keep reaching these milestones, and then every time it's Christmas, you're like, next Christmas I'll be better. And then Christmas is coming again. And then, Easter, by next Easter, I'm going to be better. And on it goes. And there's so many milestones. There's Valentine's Day. It just goes on and on, right? Every month or two, there's a milestone. And so you're continually meeting these milestones in your mind, failing. You're having this self-failure. And then you're feeling sad, helpless. You're feeling angry. The rage builds up inside you. The anger builds up inside you. The helplessness and the hopelessness builds up inside you. The devastation gets wider and greater. It's a very lonely place to be, all these milestones. But I want you to remember, if this is you and if this is what's happening to you, that these milestones are just days. They're just self-imposed days. And I know it's very hard not to get caught up in them. It's very hard not to say, oh my God, it's been another year. It's another Christmas. It's another Valentine's Day. It's another summer vacation. On and on. It's another back to school for the kids, and not lose that hope. But you must find a way to take the pressure off yourself, to release the pressure valve, because these milestones are going to keep going. And at some point you have to, for self-preservation, lose track of time, lose track of the year, lose track of the month, lose track of the milestone. And it's not that you're going to stop promising yourself that you're going to try to get better. You need that hope, but it's very hard. You need to stop putting the deadline on yourself and know that you can do it. You have to find a way to keep trying. Just like when I was going through infertility, every month that would go by, every time that we would try again, every IVF that failed, it was harder and harder to get back on the train because you just feel like, what's the point? Like, this is never going to happen. You start to believe your worst nightmare, and you don't ever want to do that. You want to keep the hope. You want to keep the faith. You can't let yourself believe the worst, that it's never going to happen, that not meeting this milestone means that you're doomed forever, that you'll never meet it, that I kept the hope, and I have 2 children, and I went 5 years with infertility. And so you have to find the hope, because if you don't keep going, you will never make it. If I didn't keep going with my kids, I would never have them. And so when you meet these milestones, just remind yourself, congratulate yourself, stop, cry, scream, have a little pity party for yourself, but then pick yourself up, make the promise again, and tell yourself, I'm one Christmas closer. I'm one birthday closer. I'm one school year closer. Like, be proud of yourself. Like, look how far you've come. Look what you did. You've made it. You are making it. Day by day, you're doing this. Be proud of yourself that you haven't given up, because the only time that you can fail is when you give up. I promise you. If I would have given up trying to have kids, I wouldn't have them. I would have let the hopelessness take over and say, I can't do it. I'm not going to try anymore. There's no point. I'm just going to accept this. But the only way that you can fail is by giving up, by stopping trying, by letting your hope die. Okay, so no matter how devastated you are, no matter how jaded you are, no matter how many milestones that you've reached, no matter how hopeless and devastated you feel, you've got to find a way to keep your hope alive. Find another story, find another success story, find someone else who is doing it or has done it, and look how long and far that they had to cross, and know that it's possible, and know that you can do anything, and that you're on the journey. You're on the journey, and it's when you get to the end of the journey, you'll be able to look back and say, I made it. I did it. All those birthdays, all those Christmases, all those milestones, I came through them. Right now, when you're in the middle of it, it's very, very hard to see, that there will be another side, but there will. If you keep going, there will. So don't give up. Keep going. The milestones may come and go. It may throw you down to the ground in total despair, but you get back up. You be like Rocky. You get back up. You go another round. Because at the end of all the rounds is where you want to be. And I promise you, if you don't give up, you will get there. So don't give up.